All right, let's look at homework exercise number 22 from section 3.3. With aging, body fat increases and muscle mass declines. The line graph shows the percent of body fat in adult women and men as they age from 25 to 75. Let P and Q represent the following simple statements. P, the percent of body fat in women peaks at age 65, and Q, the percent of body fat in men peaks at age 75. Write the symbolic statement in words, then use the information given by the graph to determine the truth value of not P and Q. So not P and Q. Okay, so again, P is a percent of body fat in woman peaks at age 65. So the negation of that would be the percent of body fat in woman does not peak at age 65. Okay, so it would either have to be this one or this one, does not, right? Because peaks at age 65 is P, peaks at age, so those two are wrong. Okay, then the word and, right? And then the word and the then and, so they both have an and the percent of body fat, and then it's Q, the percent of body fat in men peaks at age 75. And the percent of body fat in men peaks at age 75. It is Q, that is Q, right? Because it is this here, the percent of body fat in men does not peak, is not Q, but we need not P and Q. So definitely the second choice is the correct answer for this one. It is the body percent of fat in women does not peak at age 65, and the percent of body fat in men peaks at age 75. That's Q, okay? Okay, use this information given in the graph. So not P and Q. So not P is the percent of body fat does not peak in women at age 65. It peaks at age 55, right? So that is actually does not peak at age 65 is actually a true statement, right? Because it peaks at age 55. So not P is true because it does peak at age 55, not at 65. And the percent of body fat in men peaks at 75. No, it peaks at 65, right? So Q is actually a false statement. So a conjunction with one true and one false is false, okay? So the truth value of this is false. Again, the Q part here, the men's body fat peaks at age 75 is not true because according to the graph it peaks at 65. So that statement is false, making the conjunction false. All right? It's false. Good job. Just put an F for false. Okay, and you'll get it marked correct. All right, let's go ahead and do number 23. Okay, similar to the one we just did, 22. P is a percent of body fat in women peaks at age 55. Q is a percent of body fat in men peaks at age 65. Write in symbolic form P or Q. So P is what? Body fat in woman peaks at age 65. Woman at age 55. And then it's an or. And Q is simply what? Body fat in men peaks at age 65. Okay, they're both positive, right? No negations. So the percent of body fat in women peaks at age 55, or the percent of body fat in men peaks at age 65. So that last choice is the one that matches exactly P or Q. So we have that answer right there. Okay, now use the information P or Q to do it. So we have P or Q. Okay, what is the truth value of P? Percent of body fat in women peaks at age 55, and it looks like the highest point is at 55 for body fat, right? So statement P is true, or statement Q, the percent of body fat in men peaks at age 65. Again, men is the blue, 65 is the highest, so that is also a true statement. So true or true for a disjunction, the entire truth value of that will be a true, right? True or true, both are true. We definitely have it being a true statement. So just put in a capital T and you'll get it marked correct. Very good. Okay, so let's look at number 24. The bar graph shows the careers named as probable by college freshmen. Write the statement in symbolic form, then use the information in the graph to determine the truth value of the compound statement. Okay, more than 4.9% named career E, or it is not true that 12.4 named career D. Okay, now let P represent the statement 4.9% named career E. I think here they have a typo because they left out more than, okay? So to match it, we really can't change it from something it's equal or to more than. So what we'll say is more than 4.9 named career E. So that will match this right here. So this is going to be P, or it is not true that 12.4 named career D. Okay, now 12.4 named career D is Q, but it is not true, right? Would make it the negation of Q. Okay, so again, we're going to assume that P represents not just 4.9% named career E, but it's more than, so we get the same match up there, or else we really can't do the problem, okay? So I think they have a typo here. So, but anyway, so P or not Q. Now, is the statement true or false, okay? P is more than 4.9% named career E. If you look at career E, it's exactly 4.9, right? So more than 4.9 is actually a false statement, or it is not true that 12.4 named career D. Career D is what? 6.4%. So it is not true that 12.4 named career D is actually a true statement, because why? It's 6.4%. So the negation of Q, so Q is actually false, right? If you just say it's 12.4 named career D, but then the negation of Q, it is not true, would make it true, right? Because it is 6.4%. Okay, so we're doing the negation of a false statement is actually true. And then disjunction with false or true, one of them being true, is going to have truth value true. Okay, so here we go. So the correct answer is in symbolic form, P or not Q. And when we substitute in the values, P is false, and the negation of, and Q is true, or Q is false, so the negation of a false statement would make it true. So we get false or true, and then the entire disjunction is true. Okay? So again, the Q statement is 12.4 named career D. That's Q, but it says it is not true. So it is not true would actually be Q is false, so not Q would actually be true because it is 6.4, not 12.4. All right, very good. You just got to keep your knots and everything. You got to keep them situated, and you got to keep track of them so you know exactly which statement is not and which statement doesn't include the not. All right, that concludes this homework for section 3.3. If you have any questions, send an email to me, your instructor. I hope you found this video helpful. If you still have more questions, yeah, as I said, use the inbox in the Canvas course at the FSU portal to send me an email, and I will respond to help you with whatever questions you have. Thank you very much.